Hello and welcome to the Canadian Physiotherapy Association's 6th learning module in the use of the Caseload Management Planning Tool, or CMPT, Excel workbook. This Excel workbook was developed by the Canadian Physiotherapy Association and can be found on our website at www.physiotherapy.ca. I just wanted to quickly go over what we covered in the last few learning modules, which was this area right here. And this is where the treating therapists begin to input information about the patients on their caseload. So what they do is they select client identifiers, they input the codes for the patients, and they also select an appropriate intervention rating code for their patients. And what I've done is I've gone on to add some information for a few more patients here. So you see patients 1 through 5, as well as intervention rating codes for each of these patients. And I wanted to show you what happens when we add more information to this table below. What you'll see is that as you do that, this table above becomes populated as well. So based on the sample size of 5 and the information that we inputted below on 5 patients, this table becomes populated with corresponding numbers as it extrapolates up to the total number of clients anticipated to be seen in our facility, department, or service in a 1-month period. So we expect to see 20 clients at level 2, 10 clients at level 3, 10 at level 4, and 10 at level 5 for a total of 50 clients over the course of a month. What the therapist would do next is move on to step 2C, which is intervention times. And as you can see here, the patient identifiers, as well as the overall intervention ratings that we had inputted on the last worksheet, get carried over and populated into this table. So what the therapist would do next is begin to input information about the average intervention time. Although there's some subjectivity in determining whether a specific combination of treatment techniques or number of sessions equates to a particular complexity rating, what's important is that all clients within the department or facility are rated similarly by the various professionals. So what you might want to do is hold an in-service for the therapists in your facility who are using the CMPT so that you can discuss the scale together and develop some consistency of client ratings both within and across the professions. For the purpose of this example, we'll go through patient 1 who has an overall intervention rating of 3 or moderate. So as the treating therapist, I will be seeing this patient for a total of 40 minutes per session. Now keep in mind that this is not just direct client care time. This also includes indirect client care time. So that could involve charting on behalf of the client or communication that I do with regards to the client's treatment, etc. So it's not just the time that I spend working with that patient doing treatment or intervention. It also includes all those other indirect client care activities. I'm going to be seeing this patient every day for 1 week, and then they'll be discharged from our service. So I've entered 1 here, and as you can see, you have the choice of selecting 1 through 4 only, and this is because the data capture is over a 4-week period. If you anticipate seeing your client longer than 4 weeks, that's fine. What you do is select 4, and that would indicate that you're seeing the client throughout the whole duration of the 4-week collection period. So I've gone on to input the average intervention time for the next 4 patients, and what you can see is the chart populates the total time in minutes for each of these patients, as well as the percentage of overall caseload. So you can see here that patient 5 requires a total of 480 minutes of care and makes up 48% of the caseload. And if you look up at the tables above, you can see that that same patient, the level 5 patient, the average length of intervention time is approximately 60 minutes, and they will be seen approximately 8 times. Next, we would move on to step 3, which is matching human resources to your needs.